Nice. Cool. Yeah, so playing Halo, I guess, or whatever. I'm like a day ahead of work and stuff, which is very nice. Um, I don't know, it was pretty hot today. Like I just walked around all day, and like I found an office that has like really nice air conditioning that I interviewed at previously, and I like told everyone about like the Amazon Go store, which I conveniently forgot about. Um, but I could walk there and just grab sushi for lunch whenever, because I mean I've been having like peanut butter on protein bread, and like I open it up and it kind of just looks like a turd sitting in a sandwich. I mean, I've been having meatballs too, like meat in bowls also, and like all this other stuff, but and like protein chips and all this other like nice food, but I don't know. It'd be nice to change it up some weeks and get just straight up fresh fish. Because Amazon Go store, you just walk right in, and if you have the Amazon Go app, it's cashierless checkout, so you don't have to talk to anybody. Nobody's talking in the store. They're just perusing, like looking through like the sushi, and it's good sushi too. It's like nice and fresh, and like thankfully I found that because it's in one of my favorite buildings, so it's kind of out of the way, so you could miss it. But yeah, I was telling everyone at work about it today. It's pretty cool because they're all sitting there like they're like stunned because they don't know what to do either. I was like telling them, I was like, yeah, there's like a McDonald's here, there's a Chipotle here, there's like a Whole Foods here, there's like an Amazon Go store here. I was like, this park is nice, this park is nice. Um, like I was like, this is a nice shady area, nice view here, like nice air conditioning here. Like I'm just collecting all the different things, and also getting like tabs on like how traffic changes as the year goes on. Like it's been mostly consistent. I mean, today was like a 10-minute traffic delay, but it was at the very last minute, and it's not like stressful traffic where you're like, oh shit, am I gonna get an accident or not? It's just like a backlog at the end, which is like it doesn't matter because my stuff isn't due on a daily basis. It's due on a schedule by like the end of the day or by like the end of the week or just in general. And like any time you can just stay late or work early another day and just pre-prep it. So for the most part, everything you're expecting. So it's always nice. I mean, initially like the training was like so off course. Like I didn't know like when to even like when to take like vacations. I was getting like surprised constantly, and like they would just like leave out like everything for when like the month and like the quarter would end at the same time, and then they would chase me while I'm doing both of them at the same time, and only like share like half of the details for like the monthly thing after the fact, while also like griefing and chasing me on like the once every 3 months thing. And obviously that kind of leads and opens it up to where they can uh, kind of do it again after ignoring your questions, and then still also grief, which is super weird. Because I mean, obviously, like like you're going back, basically all like every day eventually, right? So I mean, yeah, I feel like it'll be after the summer because it's like, all right, you got the summer in. Like you can't just be like, all right, I'm just gonna fall off anyway because I want to enjoy the summer and chill. like wait for, I guess, probably like maybe cold weather is what I'm thinking. Because like cold weather, it's hard to like move around a little bit. At least you could like get them stuck until like the next spring or something. Because like nobody's gonna want to hire during like the winter. Like you have all the holidays, and then you have like weather events and like all this other stuff. But like during the summer, it's like what's gonna happen? There's no holidays besides like Juneteenth for like the emancipation of slaves, which is pretty great. I mean, because we just had Memorial Day, so I mean, I enjoyed my holidays. I used to work on holidays and get paid extra for working on holidays, but it was always annoying because it was just like, all right, log in, work until like 1 p.m., get paid for like half a day. It's like, no, I'd rather just not be here. But yeah, I found so many cool different areas. I mean, I was already familiar with the area, but now I'm even more familiar with the area. And I saw a few like cool jogging areas, which I'm not really gonna participate in. I mean, I've, I've had a lot of experience like jogging, uh, like 30 minutes away from my house and driving back, and it's not bad like sweat wise. Um, so it's possible to like jog in the area if I wanted to, but I might do it for the photos. But I don't know. It's been pretty cool. Today I didn't even need to listen to my own stream. Um, it's cool. Like I don't know. I guess like maybe my bladder got used to the city or something already. 'Cause like today I didn't even have to. I didn't even have to poop yet. Um, which is pretty impressive. I mean, just zero poop. I peed like once at work too. Like my bladder's already like way stronger. Like the first 3 weeks I was like it was like two, maybe three times if I was like hopping back on like coffee and stuff. Now I just like peed once and I was like, whatever. I think it's because I was walking outside in the sun, so I guess instead of like peeing, I was just like sweating out like the sun and tanning and stuff. Um, I really don't know. I guess like obviously you don't have as much like water in your system, like walking around for like an hour and a half. That's pretty nice. Like obviously I still have my work clothes on, and my room is clean as fuck, boy. Like clean as shit. I was quoting Dudley there because he always says, "I'm fast as fuck, boy," and I like his mannerisms. He's a good streamer. I was listening to him all day. He does like 9 hour streams very frequently, and he's always good. His name's spelled Dudley. It's very cool. Oh, that's nice. Hutch showed off like a new picture today for I guess his PC setup. That's a pretty wide screen. That looks pretty nice. I feel like I should have looked into dual monitors a little bit more. Like I don't know why someone couldn't have just talk shit to me about only having one monitor and stuff like that. Yeah, I already like brought my like suitcase in and have like all my work stuff all set up and stuff. I don't want to play PS1 today or PS2. I have all my games stacked though. Like I moved like all of like everything off of, like I already mentioned, off like the furniture, and like everything's like way better. So like I don't know. Like I was cutting an olive the other day, and like I was cutting like it was a seeded olive, and oh, that was close to a headshot. So basically, like I was cutting the sides of it and the tops and bottom of it, and basically, like I felt that in my hands. Like I was like, wow, my hands are kind of exhausted from gaming so much. I like hate groups of gamers. They like sit in like a Discord and just like ban like anyone who talks, and then they like rub coupons on themselves and talk about like their like clout. So cringe. Oh, that's a good headshot. It's like I don't know. I heard like Lyric before. He was talking about like, all right, like if I wanted to like hear like the opinion of like the Mortal Kombat like dev team, like in this context, for what like their opinion is about like how Mortal Kombat should kind of be played. Like that's kind of the person that I would speak to. But in other instances, you know, and I'm enjoying my games and the setup. My setup's very nice. I'm very glad like my room and all my games are stacked now, because this is a huge process, like pulling out all the games and all the vinyls and all the Game Informers to show them all off. That was a lot of heavy lifting. Like it wasn't even remotely possible to like organize the games with the Game Informers. I would need more room for that. That could have been fun. I saw Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver is actually on Steam. Like it's released on Steam. I think I already have it because there was like a huge Square Enix sale in the summer of 2020, and I bought like all the games, um, just cause I was like, all right, like I'll try this game out. They actually had Square Enix had one game. It was actually called like Omicron or something, which is super sus. Headshot. Before I was having an energy drink. It was cherry vanilla. It's almost like Bang pre-workout energy can. It was almost as good as Radical Skedaddle. Getting my kicks out of it. Purple Haze is pretty decent, but it's not like anything like magic. And then I mean they have like one that's like I don't know, the green one, like the powder on Amazon. That one is very good. It tastes like Big League Chew, the green Big League Chew. Exactly. It's like that exact flavor, which is really cool. And then like lemon drop is really cool. But I mean, it has its place. It's fun. It's a commitment though. for sure. I'm like skipping this jogging season almost. Like waiting for it to be sunny. It's like rain or like I don't know. I'm gaming too hard. Like yeah, I'm committed to this coffee actually. My office building though, it's like so high up. Like they like in the morning like you're sitting there like you're kind of like you have like some like fluids in you or whatever like in your like throat and stuff just because it's the morning. Not normally, but I've been partying. And then like they just like all like talk so much. And you're just sitting there, you're like, oh god. I had like good conversations with other people, basically talking to myself though at work today. They're like, oh, oh, like what YouTube channels do you like? And I was like, oh, like Trevor Wallace, like his Diet Coke YouTube video is hilarious, and it introduced me to how great Diet Coke is. No scope. How great Diet Coke is. Ugh. My like the left side of my trapezius, like ever since I got like manhandled, it's like I don't know, like the muscle stretches differently. Like when I feel it on that side, it's very upsetting. It's like there's no reason for that. Like I already have like a long, like a really long neck. That's all. That was a fun game. I went 10-13, but I felt like did very well. We can play one more. I was driving for a while, so I don't feel like playing for too long. Like, I decided to try like a new way back, and I was like, all right, like if I go my normal path, basically I have to make like a very difficult right turn that like is just completely blocked by cars at all times, and there's always just like magically like a huge truck just like sitting there, and they're just like the longest truck ever, and you just have to wait for like that half of the truck to pass, like that half of the truck to pass, and then you're able to like make a right. And then like there's like 12 like Mexican people just like sitting there, like they like all like go like through like the last second of the green light, and they wait behind the truck, and then it's blocked for the next light. And then like you have like dudes walking like 5 dogs like in front of you, and like the more dogs the better that they have, and you just are unable to access where you're supposed to go. So I was like, all right, instead of going that way, I'll just continue down and then I'll make a right. But I guess maybe this week, maybe always. I'm not sure yet. They had it like blocked off, so you can't go that way either. Which doesn't make sense to me because that's the way everyone seems to go. Like I wish I could like point at like a street and be like, how do I get on this exact street? Like I want to be exactly over there. I guess I'll have to like look into it like and walk that way once. That's something I'll have to look at. Now that I think about it, like I'll actually go out on my way and walk over there, and then I'll be able to put two and two together. Because obviously you can't do something unless you've actually done it. I mean, I've seen some clear disruptions, clear whatever of that. So I know there's like another Amazon store in the area too, which is pretty cool. That would always be fun to go to. I saw like art in the park today. I was taking pictures of like all the art in the park. It was pretty fun. All the trees look like super green, which is really nice. So upsetting though. It's like I can't just like. Well, I mean, my company does have like a shower apparently, so you could shower technically. Oh wow. So you could pulse rifle them once and then stalker rifle them. It's like a noob combo. I saw like, I think it was like 74% of baby formula. Like shortage of like 74% of baby formula or something today. They've been like talking about that on the news for a while now. Alright, 8 and 8. I don't know how I'm only 8 and 8, but I saw like, so like one of like the greeting people today that like log you in or whatever, they were like, I don't know, like the forest friends in like the South Park episode, like the furry forest friends or whatever. She looked like she was like possessed by like the aliens in like South Park when Cartman sings. She had like that look on her face. It's crazy though. I have to like walk around and like I don't know, I keep forgetting what I heard. It was pretty funny though. I'm like so sore. Such a nice area. I don't know why people would leave the area, especially with that much like clout in the area. It's pretty ridiculous. Because it's like everything you could possibly want and really makes no sense. They did like something ridiculous today. They had a meeting, and basically what they did is he did like the like he did like I think 40 formulas in like 20 different cells, like multiply, divide by something that got divided, like everything. Like even if I recorded it, I wouldn't have been able to follow. And then when I asked about it, he just continued going. He's like, all right, let's just get as many people out of here as possible. Because like you share your program with them, and they know what's possible. It's like, and I'm sitting there, and then they just like respond, and they do it. They're like, yeah, I just did it anyway. And I'm like, all right, I don't know why you were just having me stress out for no reason. Then like a month later, he'll be like, I showed you how to do it. And then like you like walk over to like the restaurant, and they like serve like it's like a coffee restaurant during the summer, and like a dog just like looks up at you, and it's just like it just wants coffee. That's like the most sus kind of business ever though, right? It's like all right, so we have Starbucks and we have Dunkin' Donuts. What are you doing here? I walked by this other store. They sold like it was just glass, like glass vases. I was like, what? What is that? Another stalker rifle game? Alright, I'm just gonna throw myself off the level. I quit. I end.